Robots Radio presents...
Hi, everyone. This is Ellen. I have had the extreme good fortune to be your GM for Kids on Bikes, A Mystery Down Under for this season of Roltercast, and it has just been a blast, and I would like to thank you all so much for your support. I am a first-time GM. It's scary, it's nervous, but you all sent me such lovely words, and I know that support means a lot to me and to the rest of the guys who have been giving such amazing performances for this season. If you are looking for other ways to support us on this podcast, we do have a Patreon. So you can head to patreon.com/babybeard and you can find a plethora of fun stuff there, exclusive stuff, but mainly every little bit helps us to keep making this show for free. If you got no money, no problems. We have also been nominated for the Australian Podcast Awards 2021 Best Fiction Podcast, Roltercast. That's right, it's all coming together. We've all worked so hard for this, and your support has helped us every single step of the way. But we still need some votes for the Listener's Choice Award. So if you go to AustralianPodcastAwards.com, type in Roltercast and vote for us, we would just be eternally grateful. For next week, we will have our post Kids on Bikes season wrap-up interview where we all get together, we hash out what was good, what was bad, where it all went spectacularly, and where we could have maybe changed things up. And also, we will announce what the next season of Roltercast will be. Woohoo! We've been sitting on this for so long, so we just want to finally let it out and scream it from the rooftops, but I'm afraid you'll have to come back next week and see what we're all going to be about. Then the week after that, we will be interviewing the creators of Kids on Bikes, Jonathan Gilmore and Doug Lewandowski, and we get to pick their brains. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you all so much. I will return you to the grand finale of Kids on Bikes, A Mystery Down Under. But before I let you go, I just wanted to say, gee, thanks, mate. Previously on Mystery Down Under, sun is busy beating down on the lonely coastal town of Warrawirran. Dickie!
What?
I think you should go outside and get some sunlight.
Jono, what's going on?
Can we do a tea party? Eric,
His father's not going to work. He's going to have to sneak out of the house.
welcome to the annual Warrawirran Surfing Championship of 1970!
Hey, Bree, what are you doing sitting out here on your own?
I'm waiting for the opening. And you're coming, Dickie?
Yeah, hi, Brie.
See an opal form here in the Echo Cave. Truly something that we will be puzzling about for however many years. Did you hear that?
What?
Huh?
What'd you hear?
I didn't say anything, Huey.
Yeah, what? Huey?
I didn't say anything.
And then clap! It's like a flash of light. You don't know where it came from.
The hell was that?
Where's Brianna?
Wait, what?
How did you... Is Brianna here?
There is a hullabaloo.
If you really cared about her, you would have stood up for her more. We should be in there.
We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe you.
Kind of digging through your bag. It's an opal.
Dickie, what the hell?
It's moving, don't you think? Rihanna!
Hey.
Hollow town.
Hollow Town. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
See something.
You see a glass being poured, opal in your pocket, and it cracks.
I'm going to roll it as much as I can underwater.
Something slithers out.
Needs a name, right?
Real.
You saw a
Well,
blackboard.
that must be like a school then, right?
Send her down, Huey.
Reel is freaking the fuck out. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook? Now, Miss Thompson.
And I saw Wooly, and he was hurting her.
So he's choosing them.
For what?
The logo that the mining company
There's
uses.
also that abandoned house that I was talking about.
Okay, let's go to the abandoned house
A
then.
preserved opal human skeleton in the
Yes.
dirt. Goldie? Gold teeth?
I don't know if there's anything that can opalize that quickly.
Maybe Brielle can.
And Bree begins to shimmer and is now approximately the size of a small
I
dog.
think we have to go to the mine.
You better stop before you hit something that you don't want to see.
You going to make me?
Breel tenses around your neck. Keith's car erupts.
Sees the biggest building and goes, the answers will be in there.
They own the building that Goldie was buried in. Wooly had it written on his blackboard,
The
right?
reports that we're getting, it just doesn't seem to add up.
The opals that we've been finding, they're not opals?
Maybe they used them to try and do stuff to the kids who went missing.
That poem has been used as a kind of trigger.
Mind control.
And you see the much older Kate Thompson.
North Limited are sucking the lifeblood out of whatever lives below Warrawirran.
And he just kind of throws himself at the door.
Brianna!
It's almost like she's a battery, the amount of wires that are coming from her. I'm keeping the town alive.
By hurting this creature.
Where are we, Mr. Woolley?
I like to think of it as a mirror. This had what we were lacking. And she offers a hand to
Can I?
you. Willie's with them. They're outside of the mine. You should go now. Clutching on to its crystalline fur, Dickie, you feel the power of this beast surging through you as it lopes forward through the empty plant, out the doors, and comes face to face with your friends, Jono and Eric, and Bill Woolley, just as Eric is about to strike. What's your game plan, Eric?
Tackle him.
Nice.
Gonna say, game plan?
I will add punch in the face once he's tackled him.
Punch
I'm
in the-
helping. As he goes, I go with.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're a tag team.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
We're as one here.
Okay.
Punch him in the eye.
In that case, we're trying to do a combination attack where I'm catching him off guard and then Jono's coming in with the
Capitalising.
big fists.
Yeah.
Go high, go low.
You're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm there to throw him off, to catch him off guard, to unbalance him.
Yeah.
And then Jono's there to break his nose or something.
Now I've thrown him off his rhythm.
My impression of him is that he, in my mind, he's a portly fella.
Oh, in my mind, he's thin and reedy.
Yeah,
okay.
I've got Patrick Stewart in my head.
Either way, he's not like...
He's not a fighting man.
No.
Doesn't seem that way.
So hopefully, two strapping 15, 16-year-olds punch him in the face. Square effect. That's my hope.
That is a good hope.
Lovely.
He's got something up his
So,
sleeve.
just to
I know.
reiterate, Eric, you're just trying to blindside him,
Yes.
and Jono, you're looking to put a fist in the gullet.
I'm looking to...
Get him in the eye.
In the eye! Get him in the eye!
Yeah.
Sock him in the eye.
Get him in the bloody magical eye.
Fantastic. So
I wanna
I'm,
hurt him,
I'm
basically.
going to say that flight can be used to just basically bum rush.
Great.
Jono, that's a fight.
It's not a very good stat for me, but
them's-
alright.
Them's fighting words.
Yep.
Oh, your fight is 6.
My fight is 6.
Mine is 12. Maybe I should be fighting.
Ah, you're flighting. You're doing it.
No, I am fighting.
Yeah, and you are fighting,
Yeah.
so...
Let's
Just because I'm not good at it, doesn't mean
True.
it's not what I'm using.
Well, I
right
might be able
now.
to help you as well.
Yeah, I'm not. He's not used to attacking. He's a protective
Yeah.
boy.
Protect, he don't attack.
Yeah. So this is not his natural. He's going against his natural inclination.
That's good.
And
You're
I have
learning
these.
and growing.
I
Yeah,
have
how
all
many
of
do you
these.
have now?
I have 4
Jesus
adversity
Christ.
tokens. So
Jesus
I could,
Christ. You got to spend them.
Yeah, we'll see how
This
you
is your
do.
big moment. So
Knock him off.
yes, it's going to be flight v flight just for this first bum rush.
Okay.
But you're probably going to be. We're rolling off against each other.
Okay, cool.
So let's see what the dice say. What'd you get?
I rolled a 4 on a d20.
Ooh.
Look at all those tokens
Well,
you have.
Wooly rolled a 3 on a d10. So it's not as fast as you can obviously do.
Yeah.
But the adrenaline is pumping. The idea comes to you like almost halfway while you're beginning to move towards him. And he's just kind of so struck that you're actually making a move that you just managed to kind of... And are you just trying to tackle him to the ground?
Yeah, a gangly body, like just kind of jumping onto him and kind of like tripping him up and
Fantastic.
entangling
Yeah.
him.
We're going in the pit, aren't we?
You both go down.
In the pit.
In the pit. In the pit.
In the...
Jono,
Yeah.
while he's down, you're trying to sock him in the face?
Yeah, so while they're going, I'm just going to try and, get some knees on him and just punch, that way of flailing, repeated crosses to the face people do in street fights, just wailing on someone. That's the goal.
Fantastic. Well, it's your fight versus Wooly's brawn.
Ellen, can I help?
Yeah. Are you also trying to fight, or?
I mean, in that way, yeah.
I got a 4, but I have tokens to spend.
Do you want me to roll? How do we help each other
What
fight?
did he get?
He got a 1.
Doesn't matter. Don't worry
it
about
won't
it.
even help.
But I mean,
Shitty old man.
if the roll is greater by around 3, they're hurt, but they can still shake it off.
So because he is inexperienced at fighting, he's a 15-year-old, he's flailing basically, and the punches are not very well directed. They're sort of at the general area of his head. right? And whatever he does, he can, move his head so they don't get a huge amount of purchase. So it's more just kind of bruising and disorienting than actual knockout blows. Yeah.
I think then Eric might do like a fight solo rather than trying to assist.
Yep.
If that's okay. If there's
No,
like,
yeah,
there's not
absolutely.
is there not really a turn order in this game?
No.
Does he have like a fight back against us?
Because we've both done two things.
We've both done our attacking action, right? Because
Yeah.
usually fights are both people do the aggression, right?
Or is the fast move what stunned
he's
him?
already
Yeah.
down on the ground
Yeah.
and you've restrained him.
Yeah.
All that he's trying to do is just resist,
Yep,
which
yep.
I've been rolling for, and it's just not happening.
No.
For him.
Boys.
Boys.
Ouch.
Actually,
Hold on a minute.
however, he will try that angle. He's going to try a charm.
I thought he might. He's very good at that.
I'm not sure what to do here in terms of rolling off with. Maybe it's a
Grit.
yeah. It's versus grit. Let's see how you're affected.
I got a 9.
I exploded a 10 to 11.
Oh.
Well, he got a 14.
I'll spend some points.
Hey.
11.
Do I have to
I
draw or
can't-
beat?
You have to beat it. Yeah.
So I rolled. So that means I have to give up 4 points, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got 1 to spare.
I don't have enough to beat it because that would take 5 tokens. I'm guessing he like whimpers or something.
Yeah. Stop, please.
And I'm just not willing
I'm not
to.
fighting you.
I'm just not willing to hurt someone who's not defending
Can't
themselves.
kick a man
Yeah.
when they're
Yeah,
down.
it seems needlessly cruel. So I hold my punches for a second.
His hands kind of are raised to his face, shielding himself from your blow.
Oh.
And just in the blink of an eye, he reaches to his pocket and presses something.
Oh,
That's enough for Eric to like. It makes sense for Jono to be hesitant because he's
Yeah.
a defender.
Yeah.
Eric is not.
What are you trying to do, Eric?
Break his face.
Ah!
So that's definitely a fight. Them's fighting words.
Or has he pressed? Has he done the thing?
He presses something and you hear static over the intercom.
There's no chance of me getting in there faster? Okay,
can
that's
get it.
fine. All right. Well, he's a bad man.
He's a bad, bad man.
Send her down, Huey. The rouseabouts
Oh, shit.
roared in an obscene petition addressed to our Lord.
I'm on the goddamn beat.
Is that coming through a radio or something? Or is
An
that
intercom
for
through the
goodness
plant.
sakes.
Oh, no. I'm surrounded by them.
Shut it down!
Well, I'm going to break his face and then we'll deal with that later.
You hear the moans of the Leviathan in the pit. Breel is thrashing and writhing.
I rolled an 8 for fight.
Yeah, his brawn is a 1.
That's by 7.
Yep. So
What does that make it?
You kill him.
he's badly hurt. What do you do, Eric?
What's the
you
next?
tell me
what's
what you
the
do.
next increment? What
10.
do I have to get to? To 10.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like 10 and
greater
above.
than 10 more and
okay.
more is catastrophic,
so
and
what are you up
probably
by?
put him in the hospital.
I'm up by 7 points.
8,
Oh, my
9,
God. You're helping,
10, 11.
No, I got one, mate. You
Oh,
hold.
okay.
You hold on to one.
Yeah.
you're helping him kill. Okay. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. All
Yes, I am.
All
We'll
right.
bump it up to catastrophic through my loyal help.
Yeah.
So I hesitate. He presses the button, and we share a look, and we knock him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just
One of us.
both-
I lift him through his fucking. He's got his pristine suit,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
I grab him by the lapels. I haul him up,
And I punch him in the face really hard.
and we just let him go into the pit.
I punch. What I want to do is
Yeah.
I want to punch him with all the might of an angry teenager.
Yeah. You
With a skinny body, with anger and fury and confusion and years of being on the receiving end of a just fight back. I want to put his nose to the back of his skull.
You hear the whimpering of Breel. The moaning of the creature as your fist connects with his nose, splintering it and pushing it into the base of his skull. Jono, you hold on to his lapels of his previously pristine woolen suit, and as he slumps down, he just slips out of your grasp And he tumbles into the bottom of the pit.
He was right, Jono. One person is worth everyone else.
Hey.
We need to stop that fucking broadcast.
I also imagine Kate in the other room goes, ow.
Ow, my face. My face. We should have got that button off him before I dropped him in the pit.
They were paid on the contract, no profit to share.
Is the Leviathan and fucking Brianna also freaking the fuck out? The ones that I'm on
Yeah,
and behind?
Brianna is kind of shaking, but from the strength of her, it manages to keep that psychic link between her and this wolf, so that it continues to run. And where are you planning to go?
I'll just be like, Brianna, do you know where that sound is coming from? We need to destroy the box.
It's coming from. I don't know. It's
Can
from
he
an intercom.
Can he look around to see if there's like to find the source of this noise? He's looking to see if he can find a place to basically fucking turn this shit off.
You could probably access it from, or you might be able to override it.
Yeah. Like if there's like a control room.
Or if there's another thing that needs to go over the intercom, like a fire alarm.
Yeah, if we
or
like
something.
know where that control room is, where all that tech and audio would be coming from, that's where he would want to head to.
So I would guess that would be like, if it's coming over the tannoy, right? That would be like the foreman's office,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where they could say, all right, boys, we all need to go and have...
Smoko.
Blah, blah, blah. You know, they would do announcements over all the different tannoy speakers. So
Yeah.
that would be
Out the front?
maybe like a foreman's hut in
Yeah.
here or in the main plant.
It's like one of like the cabins that'd be aside from the main buildings, basically.
like a
You
little
could-
glass booth.
Yeah.
You could maybe like see the strings, like the wires that connect it to the tannoy system.
Yeah, that's what
Follow
I'm thinking.
those.
Like if I can see where the sound's coming from, then follow it to its base almost.
Yeah, you give me a brains of 10. You've kind of figured it out. So you've got most of your ducks lined up.
Fuck.
What?
I got a 7.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Yay!
Well, I only need 3 because it's 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I can only give you in 2s because there
Oh,
were
really?
2.
Well-
Because I'm loyal.
Thank you.
Because he's
We did
damn
it. We did
We
it.
did it.
loyal.
We did it.
I'm using them. I'm using my
You
loyalty
look
tokens.
around. You see the little booth, and you kind of
He like scans as he's like darting his
Yeah.
head, and he like taps Brianna on the shoulder, like over there. Like, can we follow that now?
So it's Dickie saying we need to find out where it's coming from,
Yeah.
and it's your idea. But Jono's like the foreman's hut.
That's that small one that's beside the main building.
Let's just go,
quick.
go. You hear the
Scoop up.
the moaning as this mass of tentacles and spines is lashing around. The earth begins to quake
Hope that's only on our
and
side.
crumble.
Eric is going to run up to the big one.
Yes.
How big is it, by the way? Like, how big
Like
is this thing?
A school?
Imagine the size that it would take to dig for an iron mine. Like
Like an excavation pit.
Yes. Imagine that. But it's full to the brim.
So I would say like a large building complex.
It would be like a football field.
Fucking
But
It's like a coliseum.
Stadium.
Yes.
Yes.
size.
A
Yeah.
stadium.
A stadium size. So
Yes.
and it would be like a stadium, and that's the cup, and it
Yeah.
would sit in the cup.
Yes.
But instead, it's a mine.
Yes. Is it
And
formless? Or
the
is it just
longer you-
many different kinds of forms?
It's like an amalgamation of every creature you've ever seen. It's like something that comes from the depths of the ocean, but then it's also a reptile, but then it seems like it has feathered bits sprouting from it, and the longer you try and
Tails.
look at it, it doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a platypus. What is it, a duck or a beaver? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, Eric, good luck communing with it. We're going to try and stop Sender Down, Huey.
Jono Brianna, Jess, Dickie, you rush.
And Brielle. I'm going to scoop up
And Brielle. Brille's
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, because Brielle's suffering, so
I
I'm
guess
going to hold her.
Are you
close.
running alongside us? Because
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Brielle may jump out of your arms.
Oh, okay.
And run towards Eric as it goes to rescue. As it goes with Eric towards its brethren, mother, father, brother, sister,
Source.
whatever.
Hive mind.
Yes.
Return to its origin.
Yes.
So
how-
when
yes,
Brielle jumps out and runs that way, that's where I think I noticed that
that
Eric
Eric's gunning for it.
is gunning for the creature, and I'm like,
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
ah.
He's doing a Harold Holt. He's bolting.
We've
Sorry,
got
had to-
this if you do need to go with the...
So like the dust skids up as it like skids to a halt, and it's like torn between wanting to protect everyone, but Eric once again is rushing into the face of danger. So I'm just like, Dickie, it's on you again. I'd sprint off in the other direction after Eric again.
Awesome. So, Dickie, you astride this magnificent
That's such a
beast.
good image.
Dickie in his red and white shirt,
And you-
black shorts, blonde hair, and big round glasses.
With your new crystal friends.
holding onto the opalized form of a girl he has a crush on in front of him, astride a fucking larger Brielle than he's used to, the earth quaking around him, going towards the sound of an old Australian folk tale.
Well, young
Brilliant.
love never did run smooth. Love it. You get to the hut. It's you can kind of enter it, but there's a lot of kind of buttons and dials. What are you kind of looking for?
I think as the creature, which he's going to name Levi, because it's a smaller version of Leviathan. So Levi,
he's good with the names.
It's good, yeah.
Very biblical, very Hebrew. Very nice.
Levi skids kind of like the way a bike would skid onto the side, and he flips one leg around and slides down the tail onto his feet.
Flintstone the shit in here.
Yeah,
I love it.
But he doesn't stick the landing. He kind of falls on his butt.
Oh.
And he gets him. It's like, Jess, come on. We gotta do it.
Okay, I don't know what. Dickie, calm down. I don't know what I'm looking for.
And he rushes in. He's like, okay, so we need and he's like looking at all these machines now that are in there, and he's looking specifically for something that has buttons that are lighting up, like that are going the same tone as the sender down Huey, like where there's like a lights, LED lights that are like kind of mimicking the
You're
sound.
The
looking
waveform.
Yeah,
lights,
you're looking
yeah.
for the levels.
The levels, yeah.
Yeah.
Jess kind of looks at you in the sibling way. Your eyes connect, eyebrows raised. She points at big red button.
Big red button?
Big red button.
This one. And he's like, will this make it louder? Or so? Who cares? Oops.
The sound of the poem is suddenly replaced by a blaring alarm. But you've noticed that the creature's Levi is no longer shaking, and you cannot hear the poem anymore. You've replaced a catastrophic noise with just an annoying one. So it's a victory for today.
I don't know if I've set off something else.
What?
I may have set off something else.
You set off something else, I think!
Maybe.
Maybe!
So we should get back to the others and get out of here. I think that's the best plan.
Dickie, you see walking back through the doors from the plant the 6'2" figure of Bob Dooley, followed by
Fucking
Keith Thompson, his shotgun raised.
Broken fucking nose.
I was going to say, does Keith look
Raised.
the worse for wear?
He does, but also he looks fierce, and he is followed by his daughter as he keeps the gun steady on her.
Fuck.
Jess, you stay here, okay? Stay out of sight.
Where the fuck are you going?
I've got this.
Oh my god! No, what are you doing?
And he's going to get on board Levi, and he's going to whisper in Levi's ears. And I'm going to give up my 2 tokens here to play the unassuming trait, which, and I quote,
Oh, Jesus Christ! Fuck, Sean. What are
To
you...
not be seen within reason, I am going to fucking sneak up on these bastards, take the long way around with the intention of doing some bulldozing.
Can I take that and adjust it slightly?
And adjust it at your whim.
Put a little bit of Italiano flavour in there.
Maybe something that's
It's a little
not from the
oregano.
mind of a 10-year-old.
I was like, you're unassuming, but the giant opal beast is not.
Why I've got
Yes,
those two toes.
and may I ask as well that you use a trait that you've got there for Breel.
Oh, I forgot I had a whole fuck ton of traits.
I just have protective on me at the moment. Protective of the group. You've got fire and you've got tech.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how I might...
Disable the shotgun.
That's an idea.
That's my thought, yeah.
What do you
Maybe
think?
at an opportune moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you kind of whisper into Levi's ear your intentions, as you kind of stroke its fur and think hard about what you want to do, think about poor Kate, long-suffering, needing justice, thinking about cruel Keith and ineffectual Bob. And Levi pricks its ears up, sniffs deeply, and you look at your hand, and it's no longer there.
Oh, does it go in?
Oh, cool.
You are
I
turning
become-
invisible.
I become...
As you ride the wolf, you and Brianna take off. Jess is going, what the fuck? Oh my god! Dickie, where'd you go? Dickie! And you become one with the elements, one with this wolf as it races towards who it sees as the most immediate threat. Keith.
I'm a leaf in the wind.
Don't say that. Bad things happen when you say that.
Runs down with its leaping gait, flies through the air, and latches its crystal teeth around the throat of Keith. Let me just roll for him.
Fucking owned. Get it, you abusive bastard.
Fuck you. See if we can kill all three of them.
Look, they come out like, I've got Kate, I've got you.
I'm so glad Levi didn't go for Kate.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That the
Levi just exploded
Oh.
a D20.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Levi
dear.
did good, yeah.
May I ask as well, I've been a bit cheating, but can you chuck in a psychic energy token? I know it's not Breel, but they are kind of one
They're
and
all
the
linked.
same.
They're all
Yes.
one and the
We
same.
have 2 left. We have spent 5, recovered 1
Lovely.
using Vegemite.
This
But-
is a,
so we spent 6.
This is kind of a genie thing of
Yes.
it acts using you, and it tears the throat out of him. He doesn't know what hit him as he feels his blood hit his shoes. And he looks down, and you shimmer into view the blazing eyes of Brianna and Dickie.
And Dickie is going to hop up. He's going to extricate himself
God, what is
from
he gonna
Levi,
do?
pop down in front of Keith, pick up the shotgun that he's
Oh,
dropped,
God.
and just wheel it around on Bob. And just says, I'm going to advise that you don't move.
We cut to our teens running, I'm assuming, as fast as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Towards the beasts.
Yes. Scrabbling into the
The
excavator
pit.
pit.
Yes. What are you trying to do?
Good
Well-
question. What are you trying to do, Eric?
Well,
She's feeling it.
what I intended to do was solved. So
You wanted to soothe it.
yeah, I was going to cause a distraction while everyone else searched for things. So I'm not quite sure.
It is still in pain.
Oh, okay.
As the wires continuously sap
Let's free this fucking
light
thing.
Yeah,
from it.
okay.
Well, it's
then-
still being used to like
Yeah.
bring up.
Yeah.
shit,
Okay. Well,
isn't it?
then we're going to save it.
Yeah, we're
Lovely.
going to help it. Yeah. and Briel's with us. Hopefully, Briel can guide us to what needs to happen. I don't know.
So you get near towards it. Briel kind of like motions.
Do we just start yanking things out?
I don't know. Yeah?
How big are these cables?
Oh god.
They're quite large. They're
I'm picturing like the two of us like both hanging on to one at a time. Like
Those big, like, kind of industrial, like...
yeah. You would definitely need to like two hands it.
yeah, because that would look better as well. Cinematically, we run up to the first one together. We both grab a hold of it.
That's it. Yeah.
And just start trying to extricate
Hold it.
these cables from
Yeah.
this suffering beast. Yeah.
The beast kind of, if it had eyes, it has so many eyes. It has no eyes and all eyes all at once.
We really should get you playing Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
They open, and the beast kind of stirs.
Whoa! Imagining we're on top of it.
And
now,
it,
right?
Yeah.
and it kind of raises, it's like a tentacle
Appendage.
with spikes, talons almost, and rips out the rest of the tubes as you kind of unleash the first one.
We got it going. We got it going.
It looks to you.
Hi.
Hey.
Briel kind of chitters happily.
Sorry about what they did to you.
You feel its face, which constantly shifts and moves. Suddenly, it's the first dog you ever had. It's a fish that you remember kind of freeing and releasing back into the ocean. It's a bird that you remember picking up and putting back in its nest. It's all these things at once, and it somehow nuzzles your head. You, Jono, you, Eric, and Briel.
Eric is shirtless and barefoot.
Sunburn.
Yes.
Blood pouring on his arm. The remains of broken face, nose, bone,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
blood
Yeah.
of
And it-
Wooly
as it
is
kind
going
of-
to...
I bet you broke a knuckle or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his hand's bleeding as well. Is going to put his hand on it and say, I'm really sorry.
And as you do, the starlight seeps into your pores, healing your knuckles, your battered hand, your sunburn. You are whole once again, and it kind of wraps both of you up and moves you impossibly far back to the opening of this fake mine as it begins to lift itself out of the pit, and the earth shakes once more. This mine shakes, crumbling around you.
We don't belong here.
It motions to leave, lifting a tentacle, limb,
Pseudopod. I'm thinking of all of the names I have for
Appendages.
Yes.
yeah.
Phalange.
in
Yes.
in farewell. You gotta get the fuck out of Dodge.
I think it's waking up. We land back on the dirt and we run for Dickie, who's holding a shotgun.
at Bob.
Who is now kind of been brought to his knees as well by the swift kick of a no longer suffering Kate Thompson.
Is her eye still jewels and stuff, though?
They have receded.
Ah. Because it was kind of tumorous before, right?
It
all sort
was,
of growing out of
yes.
her face.
She still only has the one eye,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's smooth now.
It's better, yeah.
Fleshy. Mate, look, I know this is topsy-turvy, but you don't know what you're doing here. You've just killed a police officer. Look, we can work this out. All right, come on. I run these mines. I keep the town employed. I'm trying to give back to the community.
Why don't you explain that to it?
Oh God, what have you don't know what you've done.
Undone your mistakes.
You can't do this. You can't. This is the only thing keeping the town alive.
No. We are.
You're gonna kill us all. That thing's gonna kill us all.
You maybe. If you're lucky. Now, how do we get back out of here?
I would assume through the door that we came in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jess has now walked back up to us
Well, as soon as Dickie kind of reappeared into view
and just eviscerated a...
and killed a man, she's kind of like, well, I guess he's fine. I'm not going to get in trouble with Mum about this in particular.
Dickie didn't technically do the killing.
So my thinking is we leave him here to reckon with the beast and just go home. That's my thinking.
Dickie, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess the alternative is I try and figure out how to use this shotgun, but I think that might take longer, so let's just leave him here.
Oh my God, Dickie, put down the shotgun.
Dickie, I'll look after that.
Dickie.
Can you charm him?
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we doing with Dooley?
So I was going to propose to just kick him to the dirt and we run back to his office to go home. And he gets left here. But would he not just chase after us?
Clock's ticking.
I just have that. Just
The plant is shaking.
Just cinema-wise, I have him imagine him like cowering in front of the beast as it wakes up, like at the end of evolution, and then it just like eats him. He's like, no!
While we're
running away.
While we're deciding this, I think Dickie's just going to elbow him in the balls.
That'll do it.
And I'll kick him into the ground, and we'll run inside. Could stop doing that.
Can you give me a
Very violent.
fight?
Absolutely. I've wanted to use this again for a while. Testicular-based combat. That's a hot 5.
Oh, he's got a 6.
Oh, there you go.
7,
Thank
8.
you.
Yay!
5, 6, 7. Sorry.
Yeah, doing the patented Dickie special. You elbow, sorry.
Yep.
You elbow him in the nads so hard that you feel something crunch.
And when he drops to his knees, I shove him into the dirt. That's the extra 2.
And you scamper off.
Let's go.
Sirens blaring.
Eric will just watch with the shotgun in hand, watch the crawling man on
Yeah.
the floor
Yep.
and take his shoes.
Nice.
Eric's always wanted a pair of nice shoes.
They're very nice.
Actually, yeah.
They look
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
In his properly collared shirt, trouser pants.
As he's like kind of groaning on the floor, Eric will say, Mr. Dooley, what size? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Oh, he can't speak. He's been kneed in the nads.
If you're nice to them, they might let you live. And he'll go.
Eric, come on!
You run up the stairs, up, 12 flights of stairs.
Is Levi
You
coming
hoof
with
it.
us? Or is Levi staying there?
Levi is with you for the moment.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
got
Loping along.
Levi, Brianna,
Kate,
Jess, Dickie, Jono, Eric.
While bits of the plant like
and
clang.
Brielle.
Yeah.
And Brielle.
And Brielle.
Bits of the plant clang and fall apart
Yes,
around
the alarm
us.
is sounding, a red light is blaring all throughout the plant. You get to the door. Levi stops. Its head turns back. And it kind of snuffles Brianna and turns tail. And Bree looks at you. Eyes big. Looking back, looking to you guys.
Bree, you
Looking
come
back.
You come with us. You can live with us.
Can you roll a charm
Yeah.
for me?
It's from a different world, Dickie.
I rolled a 1.
So that's like the heart-wrenching. You gotta stay with us.
Bree, no, I know that they had to stay there, but you could come and then we could go to school together and we could go for walks on the
Put my
beach.
hand on your shoulder.
And go
Brielle.
exploring.
Brielle kind of like stands on 2 little stubby little limbs and it kind of shifts so that it stretches up to your face, Dickie. And your tears become crystals that clatter onto the floor as it touches your nose with its snout. Looks at all of you and turns, leaving with Levi.
Dickie will try and fight and try and go after him. Like, no!
Holding on. He doesn't. He belongs here. Come on, Dickie, come
They're
on.
dragging him back through the opening as the rocks fall down even more so.
You leave through the red door, shutting it behind you, sealing it. The door is no longer a door. It's just part of the wall. No opening to be found. And you're back. In the plant. You hear no sirens. No songs. Just the natter of men going about their work. Puzzling over what is coming into the mine site. Nothing at all. Warrawirin is hollow. And you kids walk out knowing that you might not be a rich town, but what you've got shitloads of. And that's the end.
Oh, God! I wanted a baby Brielle.
I wanted you too, man. I rolled a
Harry
D4.
and the Hendersons, man.
I rolled a D4.
Get out of here.
I rolled a D4 hoping that you would be able to.
You got a 1.
Roll to Cast Mystery Down Under is a Baby Beard media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. And all our podcasts are on Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/babybeard. Kids on Bikes and all associated properties are trademark of Renegade Game Studios. Used with permission.
You've been listening to a Robots Radio podcast. Smart shows for interesting people. Check out all the shows at robotsradio.net.
Nominated in New Jersey's Here Now Audio Fiction Festival 2020, it's BioShock, the Midnight Series. Based in the dystopian underwater city of Rapture, witness what it was like for civilians from different walks of life before and after Andrew Ryan's city fell. It's a tale of deception, downfall, and survival. BioShock, the Midnight Series, a podcast by Preston Hardin. Listen on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.